sexting. Can I say that? Good morning. Guess who's getting used to the camera in the morning finally, because it's not vlogmas, so it's kind of like hard for me to get used to it. If you can hear something outside, it's because my window is wide open and everyone's in the garden. It is a beautiful day. I'm happy and grateful for another day, and because that means that there's one less day until we can all go out and walk freely. So today, first I'm gonna get dressed, because I'm not dressed. As you can see, I've just got a t-shirt on. I mean, and some underwear, but you don't need to see that. Well, you guys know my routine already. Get dressed, have coffee, and maybe take an antihistamine because I slept with the window open and it's springtime. We all know what that means. Okay, putting on my gray set from Naked Kashmir. You guys always ask me where this is from. We will link it below. They have many colors. And I need the top because everything's open. I'm going to have my coffee, and then the life can start. Okay, look of the day. If you guys are struggling and are already bored of your home looks, I did a special blog post about favorite home looks, what to wear when at home, and all of that kind of stuff. Also, I could do a video for you guys if you would maybe like to see that. I'm in focus, I don't know, but I could do a little video showing you what I wear when I'm at home. Did you have your first coffee already? Or not yet? Do you want some of mine? We all know that you like the morning coffee. Yes? Do you want some coffee?
Yoy! 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 This is so chunky. Monkey.
Who's my favorite?
Me.
Is it your mommy?
No.
Huh?
Obviously it's me.
Is it your mommy?
It's
No,
definitely
it's
me.
me.
It's 100% me.
No, it's not. It's not true.
Can you
Don't
put
trust
your leg behind your head? Like this. Let me show you. Like, behind your head. No? But not both of your. Not both of your. No, I missed you. Can I squish you very hard? But don't like complain then. Are you gonna complain if I squish you very hard?
Of course he will.
Was that hard enough?
No.
It's not very hard.
Oh my god.
Where's your brother? Because I want to squish him too. Want to squish him too? I think we got some omelette in the making. Is this omelette? Of course, this would not be
It was
me.
meant to be egg muffins.
Oh, well, it looks more
But I
like
decided-
vegetable muffin.
I decided to make egg cake.
Egg cake. Kuglof.
Kuglof.
I'm so hungry, guys. The house smells so good. And of course, the main chef of the house is...
me.
You, exactly. It's the Kalinic senior sister. I'm not quite sure what that flamingo is doing over there, but I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures.
I've been licking cake because it's Easter.
Is it yummy? Let me see. Fun times. Anyway, I'm gonna have this, tomatoes, beans, hummus, and that's it for my breakfast. So excited. Now guys, I have to do some work, because even though it's like obviously time when we have a little bit more free time and we can do whatever we want with it, I still quite enjoy being productive, staying productive, and doing a bit of work. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write myself a to-do list for today.
Love it.
Now I've got my little to-do list. It's kind of like personal, I don't know why, but my diaries and my to-do list, I always think of them as a little bit personal, but yeah, I've got things planned how I want for today, and I'm gonna refer back to this because I also write a lot of ideas, plans, and things that I want to do in there as well. Right now I'm working on yesterday's content that I filmed. I'm just sending it, like exporting it and stuff like that. Having my first after breakfast coffee, which is basically my second coffee, from my Hawaii mug. I mean, I used to have a time when I was collecting mugs from every place that I went to because I love having a little souvenir, just a little souvenir, but one that you actually use, and I drink coffee every day. However, then my sister forbid me to buy any more mugs because she said we don't have a good place to keep them. But this is so freaking cute. I just thought, like, come on, like, when else am I gonna get a Hawaii mug if not now? So had to get one. So yesterday I was kind of playing with my piercings. I put a hoop in this front helix piercing, which is not the best idea. I have like a better idea for it. Wait, will you be able to see it? I have a better idea for it, and I have made an order, but it's arriving in 2 days time. So you'll still see it in this like daily vlogging, what I'm gonna do. I cannot wait to show you. I'm getting creative. I'm getting like in such a mood where I want to get rid of everything from my wardrobe. I'm feeling very minimalistic. I want to have like just a few well organized pieces, but I'm gonna try and achieve that. Let's see. Thought I'd change it up a bit, and I wanted to do my makeup for the day because I felt like, you know, I want to look a bit prettier and I want to feel great about myself. So I was like, let me do some makeup. Not too much. This is going to be my quarantine makeup at home. I'm gonna try, attempt, let's see. Not too much, just like a bit of a homey makeup. So on my face, I've only got my skincare. I'm using kind of same old stuff. My La Mer Revitalizing Hydrating Serum. I have a little bit of the eye concentrate under my eyes and a bit of creme. That's all. I do strongly suggest you use SPF even when you're at home. I'm gonna use a foundation with some SPF. Afterwards, I want to get my nails done as well, and I just want to feel amazing, you know? I'm gonna use the La Mer Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation in Linen 13. I'm quite light now in the face, so this is the lighter out of two. Usually I have to mix the lighter and the darker, but not right now because I'm so pale. I haven't seen sun in so long. I also have some questions that you guys asked me, so we can make it into like a little bit of a chatty thing. Let's see. Oh, there's the first question that I accidentally opened is, how do you do your makeup? Well, you will see now. Very good question. I, by the way, applied just a tiny bit of foundation here, and I drag it because I don't want to be cakey when at home. Favorite activity during quarantine? Watching Netflix, because obviously you watch it alone, right, at home, or with your people at home, but I watch it with my friends over the phone as well, and that makes it really exciting and interesting because you can then discuss it and so on. So we say like, let's watch this episode, let's do this, let's watch one more, let's watch this movie, and you know, that makes it a bit fun. Your tips on how to keep relationships alive while social distancing? Sexting? Can I say that? Probably not. Okay, I don't know, should we leave it in? How to keep relationships live? I would say FaceTime. FaceTime is the best way. If you're just like texting all the time and, you know, trying to be like a bit of a how are you, blah blah blah, it's a bit, you know. Wait, need to answer to text. Can I please have 10 minutes? Not more than 10, I promise. You see, we have like scheduled series watching at 2 UK time, and it's 2:04 now, so I'm a bit late, so I just need 10 more minutes. When is quarantine gonna end? Guys, I wish I had the answer to that question, because trust me, nobody wants it more than me, you know? Like, I thought I was a homebody, but I'm not a homebody. I really love traveling. My life is all about travel. My life is all about experiences. It's not about being at home. I don't really care about being at home. I just want to see people. I want to sit at night outside having something, and I'm not even a drinker, you know? I don't want to like sit outside and drink wine with friends. I just want to sit outside and talk and laugh and, I don't know, have my friends again. Which movies did you watch or plan on watching? If I can suggest Gentlemen, thank you for the recommendation. I'm gonna definitely try to watch that. By the way, this is Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil in soft brown. Just fill them in a little bit. I have watched a great movie in Spanish that I recommend to everybody for everybody to see. It is Invisible Guest, and it's really amazing. I recommend everybody to watch this movie. It's probably one of the best movies I have watched this whole quarantine. For nails, how do you make your nails? I did a whole video on it. I will put it here. I'm gonna do them again today, later on, after the one more episode of Ozark. This is Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Concealer in 2W. I usually do gel nails, but I think today I'm just gonna do my Chanel duo. Guys, there's nothing better than this duo. So I use, and I will link this below so you can find exact ones. There we go. This is incredible as a base. I use this nail polish. So I will link it below for you guys to check it out. I love these two. They're just amazing and natural. What to do if you think too much about stuff because you have so much time? I strongly suggest meditation. There is nothing better. Honestly, meditation will really help you a lot. It will take you places that you don't even understand. Like, it will help you with anxiety, breathing. Like, you know, if you're too much thinking, basically you're overworking your brain into the anxiety, into the anxious state, and you should not be in an anxious state right now. It's a very mentally vulnerable phase of everybody's life, and I think we need to be more understanding towards each other. We have to be more loving towards each other. I'm trying to be extremely understanding and loving to people around me. That's the time for that now. So make sure to give affection, to provide people with love. Like, you're a real hero if you can make people feel great, you know, during these times. So try and do that. Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palette. I'm gonna use a bit of bronzer, just a bit, to add color because I'm so pale. Well, at least I feel like that. What is your everyday foundation? Okay, so it's Armani Luminous Silk. I love Armani Luminous Silk in 6.5. That's my shade. I also love the La Mer, either this one or the Cushion. Cushion is amazing for when you want to look like you're wearing nothing. It's more like skincare and foundation in one, you know? So it's really bam. It's amazing. It's out there. A bit of blush. Just a bit, you know, from the same palette. Now I'm gonna use this new eyeshadow palette that I received in post. It's Marc Jacobs in Fantasine. It's perfect for spring. I'll show it to you. Looks like this. I will link it below so you guys can check it out. Sorry about the dirty mirror, but it is what it is. It's Marc Jacobs Fantasine. I love it. And I'm gonna be using like a bit of the pink shade. What is the first thing you're gonna do when this is all over? I am gonna try and reunite with some people that I cannot wait to reunite with. That's the first thing that I'm gonna do. So at the moment, I'm not gonna lie, there's not really much work to do, you know? So it's pretty, you know, I'm creating content for fun, for you guys, just because I love you guys, and, you know, I'm not really skipping any uploads. I'm not skipping anything because I'm doing this for you. Like, sure, nothing is sponsored and I don't care about that. All I care about is creating content. That's what I always wanted to do. So that's what I'm happy for. I think even if I'm getting like loads of jobs after the quarantine is over, all I'm gonna do is go and see the people that I care for first, because sure, working is great and stuff, but guys, nothing compares to seeing people you want to see. Nothing. And I always knew that, but now I know it even more. Are you all alone in quarantine? No, I'm not. I'm with my sister and her family. I was actually supposed to be all alone because I was supposed to move in my new home in London, but that's just a little bit delayed, you know? This is kind of it, the look. I'm not gonna overdo anything. I'm just gonna take a bit of NARS Wanted palette and apply a bit of the shimmery gold that I love so much. This palette is so dirty. And I'm gonna apply a bit on the inner corners here. I love having some makeup at home. Makes me always so happy. Someone says, I got sick after Milan Fashion Week. Did you? Or do you know a lot of people who got it? I did not get sick at all, not with corona or with anything else after Milan Fashion Week or after any fashion weeks. I know a lot of people who got corona. A lot of my friends have already recovered from it. You know, it could happen to anybody, and it's just, unfortunately, a very contagious virus. Are you on TikTok during these days? No, I'm not on TikTok, you guys. I did a bit of TikTok for myself for fun, not to be published, just for fun, back in January, before quarantine actually. I mean, it was like a bit of laugh, like haha, you know. It was a bit of fun, but I then sat down with myself and I evaluated everything. For me, like, what's really important in this social media world is to stay true to myself. Am I doing this for entertaining purposes or for educating purposes? I think that I'm doing this for educating purposes. I'm not an entertaining kind of influencer that like does little sketches and is like funny and is like haha. I'm more like someone that wants to show you something, that wants to provide some kind of information. I'm not gonna be like dancing Macarena in front of the camera. It's not, I am very goofy in real life. If you know me, I joke about myself all the time, but I'm not the kind of girl that's gonna like be doing sketches or pranks or anything like that. So what is the point in doing that? Just to grow numbers just because I have no other content. I honestly like watch some people do TikTok and I cringe so bad, and I'm thinking, wow, you're really desperate. So mean. It's gonna sound so mean, but this is what it is, you know. Like for me, it's like some people, they look amazing. Like, so Kara, my friend Kara, and my friend Ksenia, like I looked at their TikToks, they're so funny. They're just great. They're brilliant because that is them. It's always been them. They always joke about themselves in that way. But then there are people who never do that, and I'm like, this is just awkward. Full stop, you know. Mascara, my favorite Revitalash. Hopefully you can see. This is a primer. Look how great this is. I will link this mascara below for you guys. This is the blue part, it's just the primer. And then itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose. And then a bit on here. Let's do one more question, yeah? When do you work out? Morning, afternoon, evening? I normally always work out in the mornings, but during quarantine, for some reason, I have a really like complicated morning routine of drinking coffee and doing nothing. So I am now basically working out around 4 p.m. I don't know why, but every day I do my workouts at 4. It's part of the new routine, you know? Just like a fresh spring look, a bit of fun. I'm gonna put something on my lips and that's it. Are you trying on outfits? It's so hard to wear anything other than sweats. Love seeing your style. Thank you so much. I am trying on outfits at home. Might even do a video about that. That could kind of be fun. I just found something that I haven't used in a while. It's Chanel Le Rouge crayon. We will link it below. I love this. It's super moisturizing and it's like a perfect color of my lips. Can you see? It's almost lip balmy. It's like a lip balm, but look at this beautiful color, and you don't have to like sharpen it, you roll it out. This is my favorite quarantine lip color. I think this is it. A bit of my daily makeup. All the products that I have used I will link below so you guys can check them out. And also the necklace. You keep asking me about the tea necklace all the time, so you will have it below as well. By the way, I'm watching Ozark and I am eating this Cocoa Vanilla Graze Protein Oat Bites. It's just because when I crave some sweets, this is what I have. I try not to eat any sweets, but this is what I'm having. Cocoa Vanilla Protein Oat Bites. Let's enjoy this. I have done watching 2 episodes of Ozark, commented on all of it. Now I'm gonna do my little manicure. As you guys know, I have already done a video about this. I use this Service Essentials. My sister's texting me. What you can hear in the background is I have WhatsApp on my computer. If you don't have WhatsApp on your computer, you're really missing out. I love, by the way, this Chanel thing on my lips. It's amazing. I am gonna do, what does she want now? I like apply this within the cuticles and wait a little bit. Let's see what Tsetitsa wants. We're trying to buy. We have like a lot of nice garden furniture, like for eating and stuff, but I want something for sunbathing because who knows how long I'm gonna stay here, you know? Like who knows how long this is gonna go. And let me tell you, this girl loves sunbathing. So, oh, why did I leave my coffee over there? So anyway, now that I've applied, can you even tell this liquid thing onto the cuticles? You kind of can tell. I just wait a little bit and it starts dissolving. We're waiting. If you're bored while doing this, you can always watch something like my videos on YouTube. Or what I can do is respond to more questions that you guys asked me. Do you love housework, vacuuming, etc.? I don't. I mean, everything has to be organized where I live. I love to have my space clean, organized. I love organizing. That's one thing that I could do all day long, like organize my wardrobe, organize my clothes, my shoes, cleaning them, preparing them. I'm buying like a jewelry cleanser on Amazon right now. Like I really want a perfect jewelry cleanser, so hopefully when it arrives I'll tell you all about it because I think it's going to be incredible. Yeah, that's what I love doing. When it comes to like vacuuming and ironing, I don't really enjoy that. Also, like, you know, I think it really depends on like the kind of the space. I don't really have any carpets, so I can pretty much clean all the surfaces easily. That's kind of it, you know. I don't really wear clothes that's greasy, like that needs ironing. So yeah, I can't say that I really enjoy doing that, but I always have something better to do. This is annoying me, this bit of hair. I always have something better to do. It might sound really horrible or harsh. My time is really money, and like by doing other stuff I can be making money instead of like vacuuming. I'm like, let me go and make the money, right? I guess everybody would be like that. I don't know, you know, you tell me, but this is just how I am. I've always been like this. If I need to learn something, if I'm like, should I learn a language or should I be vacuuming, I'm like, let me go and learn it, like invest something in myself, you know. I always think about this with time. I'm very precious when it comes to time. Oh, this is a really interesting question. My boyfriend isn't the same towards me and he's blaming it on the quarantine, etc. What to do? I think this will be like a really great relationship test, because I think, like, you know, when life is perfect, when everything is great, when you're happy, when you can go out to beautiful places, restaurants, travel together, it's so easy to have a great relationship. But when it's really important to have a great relationship is when the times are hard, because having a great relationship in beautiful times is not really a relationship, it's just a companionship. It's like having a bit of a buddy that goes around and does things with you and you're having fun and it's great. But when the times are hard, if he's struggling, you really need to be there for him. If he's really changing, if the quarantine is really changing him, you should try and be there for him and see what it is that's really difficult for him. And if it's you, that why do you require more attention now? Is it that you require more attention? Is it that he does? You just need to understand if you guys are in a real relationship. Is that something that, you know, when you're struggling in life will be real or not? My best workout gear, I love Alo Yoga workout gear. That's just always been my favorite. I also love the Nike stuff, and the off-white stuff is made of really nice like material. What will you take as learning from all of this? I think all of us will learn not to take anything for granted, not to take people that we like for granted. It's very important to be thankful for little things like freedom of movement, like, you know, public places and supermarkets, and, you know, being able to walk freely. Those things we're never gonna take for granted anymore. But to be honest, I was always a very thankful person, so it's not really going to change me as a person. Also, I've been in a quarantine before. I've spoken about that before. I've kind of been in type of a quarantine before in life, so, you know. Someone asked for a waxing tutorial. I mean, guys, really, no. It's not really my kind of thing. What is the best way to lift the mood? The best way for me to lift the mood is to take a notebook, to start writing all the incredible things that you have, like movies, like time to enjoy, to rest, to practice skincare, to learn another language, you know, the good health. Like, if you are healthy during the pandemics, do you need any more reasons to be happy? I mean, if you haven't lost anybody during the pandemics, you really have a reason to be happy. So I think things like that are extremely important. Will we see your new apartment? You will. As soon as the pandemics is over, hopefully you will see it. I'm not planning probably to do a tour, but I will be vlogging. Do you have fears or panic behaviors during this time? Not at all. I don't suffer with panic attacks or anxiety. I did at one very short period of my life, and I managed to like work on it alone, just kind of to strengthen myself mentally, and I do not suffer with anxiety anymore, never did. It was just a transitional period of my life, like a difficult period of my life, and once that was over, I was like fine. But I believe that the most important thing is to always, it's very individual. Like, I cannot really say what's gonna work for you. I know what works for me, and for me what worked is keeping busy, keeping myself occupied, keeping my thoughts occupied, and just kind of like staying away from things that were triggering me. Also, that's when I started practicing gratitude more and understanding how grateful I am for everything I have, and ever since I've done that, I've never been more mentally strong. Someone asked, da li se i u Engleskoj neprestano jede? Meaning, do you guys eat all the time in England as well? I don't, because I'm still practicing my intermittent fasting. I would say disciplined most of the time, pretty disciplined. I'm very proud of myself. I'm gonna do the cuticle thing. I think I do pretty well, considering that, you know, I have many snacks and delicious food that I could be having all the time. But I'm really not eating all the time. I stop eating around 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, depending on what time I started eating that day. I really feel great. I feel light, I work out, but I don't really spend as many calories as I did before. Someone's asked if I gained weight. No, I haven't gained weight in quarantine. I mean, I don't blame anybody who has. I don't blame anybody who is gaining weight. Sorry, I'm doing my cuticles. I'm not blaming anybody who is gaining weight, who's eating, who's comfort eating, who's panicking. There is no right or wrong. We're all trying to figure out the way to fight this situation, you know, and there's no way to know what's the right thing to do. But overall, I can tell you that the scale is still showing the same thing, though I am growing a little bit of booty with Caro's workouts. The only like challenging part about daily vlogging nowadays is that the neighbors are at home, like the dogs, all the dogs are loud, you know, like no one is away, so there are a lot of noises that normally are not around, but you know, you do what you gotta do. How are you supporting your immune system right now? By the way, I've just done a base coat on this hand. Supporting my immune system by taking regularly the supplements. I have spoken about it in one of my previous videos. I feel like there was a lot of questions about the things that I have answered in one of my recent videos, so you guys should catch up if you haven't. I think it's easy to miss videos these days because there's a lot more people publishing content and everyone's kind of, you know, posting stuff, and you don't know anymore if you watched it or not because the routine is kind of gone. I used to post every Wednesday and Sunday, but now for the next week you will have a daily vlog from me. And the reason why I decided on just a week is because honestly, like, I don't even know for a week what I'm going to speak to you about. It's gonna be challenging because I'm not going anywhere, you know. If I go somewhere, it's for a walk, so it's pretty difficult, to be honest. I wanted to show you my absolute all-time favorite nail polish. If you're wondering, I have done my nails now. These are 2 coats of my all-time favorite nail polish. I honestly love this nail polish so much. It's just that it makes your hands look very kind of ladylike and fresh and neat, you know. That's what I like. That's the look I like to go for. The nails done. I'm gonna wait for them to dry off, then I'm gonna change into the gym gear, and then I'm gonna try and work out. By the way, I have a massive job to sort out my shoes. I want to get rid of so many, as I bought so many recently. I got rid of 1 pair of Triple S here. Yeah, like there's a lot of work that I need to do here. I want to clean each and every pair. I want to get rid of so many, and like these are some of the new ones, you know. I got so many new ones. So basically the point is that I'm gonna need to organize a lot of this and get rid of many styles so that, you know, like I'll put that on my to-do list probably for tomorrow. Okay, it's time of the day to work out. Doing my workouts a little bit later today than usually. I love doing it here because this is the room where I get the sunset and the light is beautiful for my post-workout meditation. So my mat is here. It's from something called Yoga Studio. I don't know, I've had this mat for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for another workout. I actually never really vlog my workouts because I'm not a fitness influencer or whatever you want to call it. I am the one that talks about what she's wearing, so I will link my sportswears of the day if I can find it. Now, let's warm up and let's do some work. Can you see how sweaty my face is? I'm so breathless. Workout done, abs only so far, and now I'm gonna do glutes and then I'm gonna do legs. Well, actually I'm gonna do glutes first and then I'm gonna do wall sits and then I'm gonna jump in the shower. Now I am so dead. I just wanna collapse, but no collapsing yet. I'm gonna do my meditation for today. That's gonna like pull me down and just make me feel much better. So let's go do my daily meditation. Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Okay guys, done my meditation. I forgot to tell you that my mantra was I'm the magnet for health, wealth and happiness. It's just like really what I kind of like sit. I do this for 20 minutes. I keep repeating this. My mind sometimes wanders off, but that's normal. You get back to it, you focus on your breath, keep repeating this. You feel great afterwards, you know? You feel really great after it. I feel though my muscles are shaking a little bit because I proper did. I did the workout that you guys saw times 6 reps. So I'm like dead. I'm gonna go straight into shower because I have around 15 minutes before the live of one of my favorite Croatian singers, so I'm gonna go and watch her live next. Guys, this is the best party in town right now, watching this baby live sing for us. I'm loving live right now. So guys, I was watching a live in the living room with the rest of my family, and then I was like, what is this red thing on my cheek? It's just a bit random makeup. And then I kind of like got really cozy, you know, and just enjoying the like easy evening, spoke to my sister, and am now watching, guess what, Ozark. But I'm finishing it soon, a few more episodes. But I thought before I go to bed I'm gonna respond to a few more of the questions that you guys asked me in today's Q&A. Guys, I so wish I vlogged this. I ran downstairs like pretty crazy because it's midnight in European time now, and I ran downstairs to see my brother-in-law. It's his birthday at midnight, and I walked, like I stormed into the room and I shouted his name, like nickname, and I didn't know he was asleep, and he jumped from the sofa and was like, what? Like, I'd never seen him in my life like this. He thought probably that like something crazy happened, and I was like we're getting robbed or something, and I was like, happy birthday. This was so funny. Like, my sister and I laughed for like solid 5 minutes. It was so funny. And then he was like, what? But yeah, anyway, I had to stop my Ozark watching. The light annoys me. I'm gonna have to move it. It was so funny. Because it's funny because he always scares me. Like, whenever I walk in the room, he like jumps behind the fridge or something like that. So now I think the payback was the best. Now I'm gonna continue watching the series. Guys, I know I look like an absolute freak right now because I've got my favorite La Mer face mask on. This is just nourishing. It feels better than ever in my life. It's the treatment lotion hydrating mask. And let's answer just one quick question before I go to sleep, and then we can wrap this video up, because of course I'm watching my favorite show. I'm just a little bit ahead. So, do you wear makeup every day? I do not, as you guys could have seen, but I like to wear a little bit of makeup when I just want to feel great and better upon myself. I think that helps, makes me more productive. It makes me feel like I'm working, which is always a plus. That's it for today. I hope tomorrow is gonna be a fun-filled day. I will see what tomorrow brings. I'll see you soon, guys. Sleep tight.